Hello lovely viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Anna, hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Joan Vassos stepped onto the ship's upper deck just as the Sicilian sun began to rise over the horizon. A gentle breeze swept across the Mediterranean waters, brushing against her sun hat and fluttering her light scarf. With a cup of espresso in hand and a soft smile on her face, she soaked in the panorama of Palermo's ancient coastline, the perfect start to what would become a dreamy day in one of Italy's most storied cities. The city, known for its vibrant street life, layered history, and intoxicating charm, awaited her with open arms. After a few quiet sips and photos of the sea view from the railing, Joan grabbed her phone, slipped on her sunglasses, and began preparing for what she dubbed her selfie tour of Palermo. By mid-morning, Joan had disembarked, walking confidently onto the cobbled portside streets, camera ready. Her first stop was the Gran Teatro Massimo. The theater's massive columns and regal staircase were irresistible backdrops, and Joan captured selfie after selfie, one with a wide smile and a peace sign, another with a playful tilt of her head. She paused briefly to admire the craftsmanship of the building, noting how the architecture reflected the soul of Sicily, dramatic, proud, and romantic. Next, Joan meandered through the Via Maqueda, a bustling pedestrian street lined with Baroque buildings, boutiques, and cafes. She stopped frequently, posing in front of colorful balconies draped with laundry and flowers. Locals and tourists alike recognized her. Some hesitated before approaching. Others came right up to say hello. Joan welcomed each greeting warmly, her camera never straying far from her hand. At the iconic Quattro Canti, Palermo's famed Four Corners, Joan marveled at the symmetry of the fountains and statues. The crossroad felt alive with stories, and she captured a series of pictures where each shot looked like a magazine cover, Joan against ornate stonework, sunlight kissing her cheeks, her expression bright with curiosity. Hungry for a taste of the local cuisine, Joan wandered into a small trattoria tucked away on a narrow alley. She ordered arancini, panelle, and a glass of Sicilian white wine. Between bites, she snapped pictures of her meal and offered a short story to her followers about each dish's significance, combining her love of travel with storytelling. Her followers online flooded her comments, eager to know more about the flavors and textures, and Joan replied to as many as she could while sipping her wine. After lunch, Joan continued her tour with a visit to the Palermo Cathedral. Its blend of Norman, Moorish, Gothic, and Baroque styles left her in awe. "This city wears its history on every wall," she said into the camera. In the selfie she took in front of the cathedral, her reflection in the polished bronze door glimmered alongside the towering spires. She wandered through local markets next. Bolaro was loud, fragrant, and overflowing with people. Joan's phone filled with videos of shouting vendors, glistening produce, hanging meats, and her delighted reactions. A vendor offered her a fresh fig, and she took it gratefully, taking a bite and grinning wide as the sweetness surprised her. "It tastes like sunshine," she said, sending the clip to her team to upload immediately. In a small leather shop, Joan tried on handmade sandals, chatting with the artisan behind the counter. "You have to support local artists," she reminded her viewers. She purchased a pair and immediately swapped out her old ones, showing them off in another video selfie. By late afternoon, the heat softened and the light turned golden. Joan found herself near the marina again, and she sat on a bench near the water to rest. Her day had been long and full, and her camera roll now held over 300 photos. She took a quiet selfie then, just her and the sunset behind her, face peaceful, eyes content. As the ship's horn sounded in the distance, signaling boarding time, Joan made her way back slowly, occasionally stopping to greet more fans or sneak in one last photo with a picturesque doorway or ivy-covered wall. Back on the ship, she returned to the same spot on the deck where the day began. This time, she sipped chilled limoncello and flipped through her selfies, choosing a few favorites to post right away. Palermo, she captioned one, "You stole my heart in 10,000 steps and 400 selfies." The Golden Bachelorette's Joan Vassos made a surprise appearance on a different network than the one that made her famous. Joan and her fiancé, Chuck Chappell, met during the inaugural season of the Golden Bachelorette, and while Joan flew solo during her WWHL appearance, Joan and Chuck are still together, though a wedding doesn't seem to be a priority for them at the moment. Joan and Chalk have been trying to decide where to settle down together amid their busy schedules after appearing in the Golden Bachelorette Season 1. Joan stopped by the Watch What Happens live studio to promote the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network Purple Stride Walk this weekend. She has been a vocal supporter of PanCan since her first husband, John, passed away from pancreatic cancer in 2021. Joan seemed thrilled to appear on WWHL as the guest bartender, happily posing for photos with host Andy Cohen and guests, the Valley stars Nia Sanchez-Bucco and Kristen Dudd. Joan shared photos to her Instagram, writing in the caption that she got to pretend she was a real housewife and that she even came up with her own tagline, "I never settle for silver, I always go for gold." She started off her Instagram caption by excitedly announcing that she made her Bravo debut. Joan ended by thanking Andy and told her followers to never stop going for gold. Joan became a celebrity almost overnight when she debuted on the Golden Bachelorette. She's been enjoying the perks of fame, often doing brand deals and partnerships on social media, leading to speculation that Joan's really taken to the influencer life. She also, however, uses her platform for good, like she did at WWHL. Joan has been a supporter of many charities in addition to PanCan. She has posted publicly about Comfort Cases, which provides resources for those in foster care, as well as the American Heart Association. The Golden Bachelorette lead's been promoting the PanCan Purple Stride Walk on various media outlets all week, including New York Living, Channel 7 News DC, and Good Morning Washington, for a few reasons. First of all, she is affiliated with ABC, since that is the network that airs The Golden Bachelorette. We don't see Bachelor Nation stars mingling with Bravo celebrities very often, so it was cool to see Joan and the women from the Valley hanging out. To cross over to another network is admirable, since Joan's appearance is to raise money for charity. Joan's media appearances will help raise the profile of the charity walk she's promoting. Any attention given to charities like PanCan is good attention in today's media landscape, where there is so much content and publicity that can be given to the charity. Joan's using her spotlight to shine a light on a great cause, and we're wrapping up here for today. But the excitement of trending gossip doesn't stop here. We'll be back with new surprises very soon. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe.